want you guys to understand this because this has caused some um, not so good experiences when it comes to students going into interviews. What I've noticed in this last few months, or maybe from the start of this year, is folks, when you guys come into the class, I truly think that you need to participate in the class. I did tell this to other instructors as well, to kind of reinforce this. The reason why I want you guys to come on video is not to just look at your faces, but in the interviews, when you go and sit in interviews, they're not going to appreciate if you don't go on a video. So recently we had a lot of interview preparations going on with students, and when I spoke to them, how did the interview go? They don't feel like comfortable and confident going on a video. And I truly believe like what has changed over a period of time is, even I did speak to certain students from the past, like Shipra, who's coming on the success story today. She knows Medipharm Solutions, and she has been a student in the same program, like maybe 3 4 years ago, like when COVID hit. So she told me that she looked at some of the modules, and I asked her feedback, and she said it's very passive. That's the word she used. And I don't think I want these classes to be passive. I want students to be on video. Prioritize this 1 hour. Like if you are with your kids, if you are with your pets, if you're driving, if you're eating, if you're cooking and listening to this, once in a while, that's okay. But you're not getting what you paid for. Let me put it straightforward. Because if I don't tell you what you guys need to hear, even though it's uncomfortable, and if it is something that you don't agree or appreciate, I need to tell you, because at the end of the game, when you guys go into interviews and go into regular jobs, it doesn't work out well if you don't show confidence. And I mean, like, I don't want to get into the whole game of how much you pay and what you are getting and the value and everything. But I truly believe, I'm just being selfish here, if I come to the class and if I am on a video call and if I take the effort to be on a video, to make sure you guys not only look into the class for the knowledge that you're getting, but also the way I'm able to connect with you. If you're not able to see me, I think I'm doing a disservice to you. I don't need to put on my best dress all the time, but I'm here to make sure I enjoy the class in the first place. So when I come with that attitude and that, I would say, a value giving nature, I believe you should also reciprocate by being on video, because it's not something I'm going to repeat all the time. But I really want you guys to be on video, be attentive in the class just for 30 minutes, 30 40 minutes, not more than that. And what I can do is to request you to be on the call on video if you can, from next Thursday, next Tuesday call, number one. And number two is, what we are going to also implement is, I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to pick your names at the end of the call. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to make sure that each and every one of you, like, will be interactive. Because when you guys answer the questions, when you guys are supposed to answer the questions, if you don't know the answer, say I don't know. That's fine. But I need to make sure that you are in the class. The reason why this is important is, you guys all want to get into jobs. You guys all want to go through interviews, get into jobs. When you come to an interview prep with me, or with Dr. Meher or Dr. Subhatra, and we don't see you on the call, and we don't know who you are, we don't identify you by face. First of all, we don't know, we cannot connect with you. It's as simple as that. And the second thing is, you don't have confidence to be on the video sometimes, and that will kind of put you on a back step when you go to interviews which are all video calls. No video, no interview that is on Zoom or Teams or any other thing that the companies are using. They don't say that you don't need to come on video. They literally force you to say it's a mandatory video call. So you got to get into that notion of, coming on video. And I really don't care. I really have to use this word. I really don't care how you look. It's not a fashion contest here. And the last thing is the confidence issue. There are a lot of students in the recent times, in the last 1 month, I've noticed they're excellent in the subject. They know how to talk, but they're not fluent in talking because they kind of get distracted when they go on a video call. I've seen this happen, and I'm asking them the same question: how did the interviews go? How did the interview go? No, I think I answered all the question, but I feel like I might need one more interview. Now, my question to them back is, why do you think? Because see, guys, the point is the feeling that you have, right after the interview ends, the feeling that you have that, okay, I really nailed this interview, I really did good on this interview, is very important for you to take the next interview. Am I making sense? So you have to, like, I mean, if you listen to my modules from past years like 2017, 2018, I hope they are still there. I literally used to tell myself after my interview, I used to call the recruiter and say, I did my interview well. When am I going to hear what offer they are giving me? That's how arrogant I was. Like right after the interview, 5 minutes after the interview, I used to call the recruiter, and the recruiter used to laugh at me like, look, you just did an interview, just give them some time for them to regroup and come to a conclusion that they're going to give an offer. And she would say, or he would say, like, it will take 2 3 days. But fortunately enough, they would call me the very next day and say, you have a job offer. See, you got to put some expectation out there so that you receive the results for your hard work you're putting in. So I really cannot stress much. I really think this is my last time requesting all of you to see that, to prioritize this 1 hour, be on a video call, be on video, so we can at least interact, number one. Number two, if you're working and if you have night shifts and you're working in retail and you cannot be on a video, completely understandable. But apart from that, if you're at home and if you can come on video, please be on video, number one. And have more communication. I don't really see any questions from you guys. This is not MediPharmSolutions that I know. I'm being straight up. I don't see any questions from this group at all. Apart from, I literally pick names. I had some questions from Bijal. I had questions from Aisha. I know some of you are very new, so don't get me wrong. You're getting used to this. But I had questions from Bijal. I had questions from Aisha. I had questions from, I believe, I did speak to Rucha. So I have very few people that I can connect with. Now, what do you expect when you come into an interview? I can only say that, oh, Bijal did the program, Bijal did the certification, Bijal knows the stuff, but it is completely different when you email and interact with us. This is included in the in the payment that you did. Am I making sense here? Or am I going on a loop here? So it is your responsibility to maintain that mentorship, that relationship. You're going to hear from Shipra. Shipra is a student for 4 years. She's not paying us for every year. She's not on a subscription basis. She just paid exactly the same amount that you guys paid. But why she's coming on the call and giving her time to us is because of the interactions that I had with her. And it goes beyond money there. It goes beyond the payment that she did, because she respects the value that we are bringing to her, and she respects the input that we give to her, and we respect her time as well. She is in a position right now to hire one of you, and that's why I wanted her to come on the call. So the gist of what I'm trying to tell you guys is, to whom much is given, much is expected. So you have to make this 1 hour, 45 minutes, whatever time you have on Tuesdays and Thursdays, valuable to you. It is your responsibility as much as it is our responsibility. And I would request again, come on video, participate in the call, participate in the class, be attentive, And to make this a little more interesting, at least in my classes, because every instructor has their own personality and teaching style. So I'm not going to reinforce too much to them, but I'm sure they're coming on video, right? Are they coming on video?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So, so I would request them to do the same, continue the same, and ask some questions, um, pointing out to each person at the end. I'm going to say, hey, Rucha, can you answer this question? This is a question to Rucha. So I'm going to ask you like 5 questions at the end of the call today from the module that we are going to do. If you know the answer from what you heard in the call, feel free to unmute yourself, ask the question, answer the question, and then we get on with the end of the call. So that's pretty much how this is going to go. And again, I don't want to make this something that you're going to hear every time. I leave it to you to figure out how best you can get most value out of it. But what I'm going to continue to do in my classes is I'm going to be on video. I'm going to see how many of you be on video from now. And then we'll also make sure we'll ask questions at the end of it to each one of you, at least like 5, 6 questions to, randomly to folks on the call, and then we take it from there. So with that being said, the other few things are we hired one person because, as you know, there are a lot of interviews coming up. Not it's not possible for me alone to do it. So Dr. Subhadra and Dr. Meher have agreed to do interview preps along with me. So you're going to see them do interview preps as well once you go into that phase of interviews and stuff. And there's one person that we hired. She's going to start on Monday, 27th. She's going to take any questions regarding your career guidance and resume preparation. And she's actually a safety associate. She's still working as a safety associate, but it is something that she said she can do. It will not take much of her time. I believe we are starting her on a part-time basis with MediPharmSolutions. The email will come out probably on Monday when she starts with her name and everything. You will be interacting with her when once your certification is done. So those are the things I just wanted to tell you. Now, with that being said, guys, let us dive into this. We have